Okay, Assalamualaikum and good evening to everyone. So today we are from group 14 of BBI, Academic with the Interaction and Presentation. We're going to present our topic about the application of LiDAR, which is the mostly used in nowadays technology. Next. So before we're going to start, we're going to introduce ourselves. So my name is Muhammad Nazri bin Wehama, and my matric number is 197276. So my other group mate is Muhammad Ikhwan bin Muhammad Zaidi,
and my matric number is 198364.
And my name is Muhammad Firdaus bin Samsudin, and my matrix number is 197050.
Okay, next. So next is our presentation outline. So the first thing that we are going to present is about our introduction. So what is LiDAR? So for the second minute to present is the application of LiDAR, and the last one is the conclusion. So this is the picture of what are we going to present. Next. So introduction, what is LiDAR? So basically LiDAR is the acronym of light detection and ranging, and its definition is a remote sensing method which used to examine the surface of the earth. So it is a surveying method that measures distance to a target by illuminating a laser, and it will going to reflect back to the sensor, and it will going to be analyzed in the computer. So to clear all about the LiDAR work, this video will show how the LiDAR works. Okay, so basically this video kinda very slow, so I will explain a little bit about what is LiDAR. So basically LiDAR will going to use airplane or airborne that going to shoot the laser to the ground or an object or at the surface of the earth. So when we shoot the million of target of laser, it will going to analyze by a computer to make a specific point that going to analyze the ground. Next. So there are many applications, but we're going to focus on the first gaming, second topography, third agriculture, and fourth is building. Next. So the first one is gaming, which is use of LiDAR. So basically gaming, LiDAR, it used to create the most realistic three-dimensional environment, and it also being used in visual reality such as gaming. So basically all of us know PUBG, Mobile Legends, and yeah, so everyone play it, right? So basically LiDAR video. So basically, based on this video, LiDAR used to create a most realistic three-dimensional environment. So basically what does it mean is that the LiDAR, it will create a virtual reality that looks like a real world. So basically EA Games, which is a gaming company, will going to use LiDAR to make a stadium, a hockey or tennis court that looks very realistically real. Next. So for the second point of uses of gaming in LiDAR, which is used in visual reality. This visual reality basically used in gaming, but it also been renovated, and because of innovation of it, it also been used for a student, such as medical student, which is it used to visualize on how the procedure of surgery occur. So basically this will make their easier in study, and it helps students to learn better. So for the next point, I will pass to my second group member, which is Firdaus.
Okay, we are going to the second application of the LiDAR, which is in topography. So the use of LiDAR in topography. Next. Okay, the use of LiDAR in topography. One of the example is the airborne topography and mapping. It can be used in land surveying and can be used to locate the location. This means that we use this technology to gain the information on the ground on the ground and to identify what is the object on the ground. So we can use this technology by using one of the application is the airborne. The advantage we use this LiDAR is the data that we gain is most accurate and high resolution data. So we can classify all the objects, all the things in the ground correctly. Next. Okay, the third application of the LiDAR is in agriculture. So the use in agriculture nowadays is we can see also in Malaysia. It used to manage the lands, the land of farming, or to gain the data on the farming area, so that we can identify many variety of plants or anything at the farming area. It used to provide a three-dimensional and spatial information about land. It can be used in planning and management in agriculture. It also can be used to collect and analyze data about soil type, content that certain farmland has. So by using this LiDAR, we can identify either the area has their disadvantage, keburukan.
Disadvantage.
The risk to gain what damage soon by using this LiDAR, because by using this we can detect what type of soil that the farm has. Okay, next. So I will pass to the next presenter, Muhammad Iqbal.
Thank you for us giving me a space to talk. And okay, for the last point maybe, the last point is about the building. As we know nowadays, the LiDAR is being used mostly at the structure. Okay, and the application of the LiDAR in the building, such as we know, to capture the structure of the building. To capture the structure of the building, like for example, as our engineer, love to copy, love to inspire the engineer of the overseas, such as at the British and the Japan, and we can capture the structure by making the blueprint and learn it to make our buildings in this country looks better, like the Japan and others country. Okay, and the next, to create the 3D dimensional on the ground. As we know that nowadays before we start to construct the building, there are certain planning that should be made. For example, a student, we use the apps such as AutoCAD, Civil, to create the building so nicely, so that we can applicate it or build it to the some places which have the height resistance to the erosion and others. Okay. Now this is the end of our point. Okay. I will conclude our talk with our conclusion. Okay. Our conclusion. Okay. The conclusion. In summarize, the LiDAR has become established technique for the collecting very dense and elevation data landscape. Okay. As we know that, like I said earlier, that we use the LiDAR to create the and before to create the structure, we are using LiDAR to detect the land and make it a 3D model, such a 3D model on the AutoCAD. And next, the LiDAR can provide the high degree of the accuracy and more detailed information about the landscape. Okay. And lastly, LiDAR is the easiest device that can be used for lot of good purpose in the civil engineering. Okay. Thanks for watching and see you next time.